Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear audience. This short video is based on comprehension section B, short response question, which is question number 3B. Now, some of the time we ignore this part and we think that it is quite easy and we need not to focus on it. And keeping this thing in mind, we tend to make a lot of serious mistakes and we tend to lose the marks. But believe me that this question is quite easy and you can easily secure your 5 marks here by being little careful. So watch this video till the end because I will be giving you some advices from the principal examiner also, and then I will be letting you know how to do this part of the paper step by step. Okay, we know that section B has a comprehension passage, and this comprehension passage has only one question, that is question A for writing a summary and question B writing this short response question. Now in this short response question, you are asked to imagine yourself being somebody. Okay, so this is quite important that you have to respond to this question by being that person. So it is really important that you understand that who are you in the question and what are the other specification suggested for you. Like in this question, you have to imagine yourself as somebody who lives in a city and has recently been on holiday at a black hole resort, and you really enjoyed your stay. This is quite important because while attempting this question, many students ignored this part and they wrote it contrary to this, and as a result they lost their marks. So now you are asked to give feedback about your holiday in a survey. Give your answers to the survey question using information from the text. The survey question is: some people think that a holiday at a black hole resort would be boring. What is your opinion? Now, whatever question is saying, but one thing is given in the text, that you have really enjoyed your text. So you are going to answer with this idea that you have really liked this idea. And the other mistake which most of the students make, that they start writing answer by themselves, but this is not something correct. You should go back to that part of the text where this thing has been mentioned and read it very carefully. Like for this part of the text, we needed to go back to line number 30 to 36. And I must tell you that it is actually an implicit meaning question, and definitely you have to read in between the line to respond to this. Now, after reading this part, you should make little notes on deciding that how are you going to respond to this question. Okay, there can be many things, but according to the mark scheme, you may use any one of the following idea. Like you can say that it was basic, off-grid or simple, and you can elaborate on it. You can take this idea that you could enjoy real life experience there. It was quite mindful. You may say this, that it is a new trend. So putting a lot of ideas and not discussing them to the full will definitely lead you to nowhere. But choosing only one idea according to the mark scheme, you can choose any one idea out of many and then you can elaborate on it. So I hope that now you are quite clear about using the information given in the passage to mark to form your notes, and after forming the notes you can use these connectors to form a good cohesive response. You can stop this video to watch these connectors and you can select some of the connectors to use them in your response, right? Okay, another thing is that this is a sample candidate response and these are the comments from the examiner. Let's see that how does this candidate respond to this question. There can be two ways of responding to the question. You can use either first person pronoun I, okay, being that person, or you can use second person pronoun, addressing the person interviewing. So look at the tone of this question. Here the student has used second person pronoun, which is quite correct. Staying in a black hole resort is an amazing experience. It helps you take a break from your busy life and lets you enjoy nature with no distraction from your phone or other devices. It helps you to appreciate the texture that you have access to every single day. So you can see that here writer has used some ideas. Let's see examiner's comments on it. The candidate selects specific details from the relevant paragraph 6, recognizing that the perspective is that of a busy city person and that at the black hole resort phone do not work. So writer has chosen to write on this part. The candidate develops these ideas with inferences. The resort provides a break for a busy person. One can enjoy nature without the distraction of a phone, and it makes one appreciate the luxuries while enjoying the little things in life. The list of activities suggests some misunderstanding since the passage states that at a black hole resort one does nothing for a week. So here there is a little misunderstanding by the candidate, and hence a mark is lost by this candidate. So you need to be really careful and attempt it nicely. I hope that after your summary and after your short response question, you are going to go through this checklist, okay, so that you may escape any overlook and you may correct things which may go wrong otherwise. Thank you very much for watching this video. But look at this advice to the candidate by the principal examiner for question 3B. So examiner suggests that read the question carefully to locate the person whose view you need to give. Okay, so you have to assume yourself somebody, be very careful. Highlight or underline the relevant sections in the text where the person is mentioned or where the task perspective is found. This may be in one or two paragraphs or spread throughout the text. So you will have to definitely spot those sections in the text where that person's ideas are given. Decide the likely and sensible response of this person to the question. Assume who you that person are and what is likely to be produced by that person as a response. Think carefully before deciding if that person would agree or disagree with the statement. So you have to see that what naturally that person will do, whether he will agree to or disagree to this part. Do not invent completely new ideas. Focus on how the character would feel. Give only their plausible reasons and explanations. So don't bring new things in your responses. Focus on the information given in the text and be that person. Don't go beyond that person's personality. Keeping yourself in that person's place, you have to produce a very sensible response to this question. You have to extend and develop the ideas with inferences. I mean, you have to tell some idea and the inference has to be given, right? Like if there was no phone, so you could enjoy completely the nature around you. Focus on the quality of your argument. See that you are being really sensible according to the position which you are assuming there. So I hope this video has been really helpful to you, and now you will be careful while attempting this question. Thank you very much for watching. Stay blessed and Allah Hafiz.